So what is next for Bible Adventureland? We've been talking about purchasing a new building or building a new building. If we're going to purchase a new building or build a new building, this is the building a building option. So right here, the building would be 60 feet wide and 120 feet long. Current Bible Adventure is 60 by 30, I think, or 35. Let me run you down the plan a little bit. So as you enter right here, there's going to be a little gift shop here, a register right here. When we're going to go actually through the Bible Adventure, so there's going to be a Bible diorama, like 40 feet and 60 feet Bible diorama. In today's Bible Adventure, we have a Garden of Eden diorama, then we have a Fall of Man, and then we have Noah's Ark. In new Bible Adventure, there's going to be a lot bigger, a lot more scenes. For example, there's going to be Cain and Abel scene, the life before flood scene, additional. Noah's Ark will be pretty much similar. We're going to build scenery a little better. Flood's going to be changed. There's going to be an ark floating in a water or in a resin. Tower of Babel, and so on. We're going to continue. There's going to be more, like there's going to be a Red Sea crossing. Today we don't have Red Sea crossing. There's going to be Red Sea crossing. Many more events are. But diorama is just to help us share the Bible. As you go through the diorama, you look on the other side. For example, you talk about tabernacle, you look at the other side, there's going to be a life-size tabernacle where you can go and see Ark of the Covenant and stuff. Then you talk about Goliath, you will look and there's going to be Goliath. So Bible will come to life. Just like in current Bible Adventure, we would talk about tabernacle as we explain what was there. We can look on the other side, we will see inside of the tabernacle, life-size Ark of the Covenant and menorah, table of incense. We can explain what's going on there, the Ten Commandments. Then you look back and you talk about, continue the story, history of the Bible. You talk about Goliath and David and other stuff. You can actually look the other way and you can come and show him the life-size Goliath, how he really looked like. And we like the idea. We will add scenery for life-size. We're going to have a scenery from Jesus' birth and so on. So it's going to be nice as you go through the history of the Bible, you will see everything visual. In our current Bible Adventure, we have Garden of Eden, where you see the animals and dinosaurs together, and that's our idea. But a new dinosaur, the Garden of Eden is going to be the biggest thing there. So if the building is 120 by 60, this is going to take half of the building. And trust me, there's going to be enough space for everything. That's the way it's planned. But as you will see, there's going to be a huge tree growing mostly towards the back of the Garden of Eden. There's going to be a sauropod dinosaur and giraffe eating plants together. And as you move forward, there's going to be a smaller and smaller animals. And this is going to be all green grass growing and many different things going to be there. We're going to have a Paraceratherium, which is like a pre-flood animal, which was 4 times bigger than an elephant today. It's going to be probably the size of the zebra in there. But what's interesting, when you come here, and first we start with Garden of Eden, we can actually look back and we can see the real Garden of Eden. And if you want to take a picture, you can stay right here and take this Bible Adventure, the way it's going to be set up, so you can actually see all the animals coming down slowly. You're going to look like you are there. Also, unique part is right now we have this rope here. You cannot enter Garden of Eden, right? But in that Garden of Eden, the new one, you will be able to wander around the Garden of Eden anywhere you want to go and look up and take pictures, which is going to be amazing. There's going to be even like a little benches where you can sit down and relax. And we do collect right now a lot of stuff for it. A lot more things exciting are coming. So when you're done with Bible story, you're going to start going through Science Center. That's where the periodic table is, where basic of fundamental things of creation. You will have a Science Center here with many different scientific experiments. Today we have this Science Center, which is kind of small, where we display all our scientific experiments. So here in Scientific Center, we go over things like chaos, like our universe is not chaos. Our universe has order, each element is in order. And we explain stuff here from science. However, in New Bible Adventure, we have a huge place and we have many different scientific experiments that you can try hands-on, which is going to be really unique way to learn about creation, how God created everything, all the physical laws and stuff. So the whole Science Center will be 12 feet wide by, it's going to continue going straight. And here, where we're going to have a Noah's flood scientific exhibit with like the globe and everything. We will explain how it's working. So as you go from creation to Noah's flood and then museum, this whole thing is going to be the museum with fossils and stuff. That's where you learn about the faulty of evolution. Today we call it Evolution Hall of Shame, where you're walking by, and we're going to explain the truth of God creation and how the evolution is not working. So this would be Evolution Hall of Shame. As you walk here, you will see this exhibit here where you have the globe, and what we explain here is fountains deep breaking open. You have the rock formation, rock layers formation. There's a whole presentation that we do on this, how the rock form, and then the coal, how the coal form, and how coal seam, they have 100 feet thick coal, how did that form, and so on. And the ice age that came after the flood, because of all the earth volcanoes blocked the sunlight, the ocean were hot, evaporating, and it would dump all the snow on North and South Pole. So ice age really did happen after the flood, and that's what we explain here. And then we go to the museum. We explain about giant animals like giant ground sloth, giant beaver, and there's more. How all the fossils were deposited during Noah's flood, and evolution is not happening, and so on. We also explained about the stalactites, stalagmites, and so on. So this is our museum. And now, as you exit the museum, you will come into a game room. And this is going to be for older children. You will have, you know, in a corner a little racing track. So you will have little remote cars in a racing track, so you can race with your friend. And car will be labeled Bible stickers. So as you run around the car, you can learn some Bible verses. And there's going to be like air hockey, pool table, and 3D pin art, like the one that you put your hand in it makes, but it's going to be a body. So you can actually go inside and it will like 3D print you almost. It's a pretty cool thing. And a bunch of other things for older children. 3D pin art is kind of like this, like you can do your hand right here, but it's gonna print your whole entire body. It's gonna be a big one. In our current Bible Adventure, we do not have a game room. We have this little modern exhibits, like for example this phone right here. Many Gen Z trying to dial the number by pressing on it, doesn't work. And then we have a little presentation of the scale of the animal. So you have a little guy and how big the giraffe is, how big crocodile used to be, a dinosaur, and stuff like that. And here's the exhibit that was put up by Cream of the Crop Farm from Russell. As you exit the game room, you will come into a children, where children around 4 and under will be playing. There's going to be a whole place here with little tunnels and children games. It's going to be really entertaining. We have many crazy ideas. Kids will stay there forever to play. In our current Bible Adventure, this is the place. I still have to clean up after kids, but that's all we have right now in the little maze right here, which is not much for children to play. In the new, it's going to be a huge space with many unique places where kids are going to keep going and going, and you can bring your kids and they're going to be entertained there for long. And of course, after that, we will have a little conference room here, which we're going to use for meeting rooms, conference, classes. We still have classes in Bible Adventureland where you can come and learn about topics like Noah's flood, and geology, and all that kind of stuff. We have a little theater. Right here, we have a little kitchen. A couple tables going to be right here where you can sit and watch the children play, or if you come with children, you can sit down somewhere. And then you have bathrooms, and you're back in a gift shop. So this is the idea for the new Bible Adventureland. The building is going to be 7,200 square feet, just below the limit of sprinkler system. So we don't want to put sprinkler system; it's too expensive. It's probably going to cost us, the building, to put up the building, $500,000. Land, I'm not sure. We haven't found the land for the building. We have ideas, but it's too expensive, so we would hold on. But this project would go for $1.5 million to $2 million for the new Bible Adventureland. I know it's a lot. We trust God. We have a little bit. What we have right now is our current Bible Adventureland. If we sell this one, we can have the down payment for the new building. Also, we trust God that God's going to provide. But we already started to collect stuff for the new place and prepare for the new place. So guys, stay tuned. Welcome to this Bible Adventureland that we have right now. We're still going to be here for a long time. So, makes sense. Come do the tour. What you see on a video is not what you're going to experience when you come here. The whole tour, the events after event of the Bible tour, then you go through Science Center hands-on. It will give you the new perspective. If your children never heard about creation and you're going to send them to school, even my daughter came from school and like, oh, they teach us about millions of years or whatever. I was like, okay. So they will teach your kids that. Let them hear another side first. See what they're going to come up with. We teach them how God created, Noah's flood. Many people come to Bible Adventure not knowing the gospel. So first of all, as we go through Bible history, we come to a scenery of the cross, and that's where we give the gospel. Sometimes, many times a day, I gotta give the gospel, and it's amazing. People come from the street not knowing the God, and you give them the gospel. It's amazing. But then you give them to the whole scientific tour, how God created each element, how each element was designed. So not only they get in the gospel, they get in a little more depth that God is the creator. Also, many Christian people who comes in and they're not sure whether God created us, we came from the monkey, they get a solid evidence that we were created by God. So it's a ministry that helps many people. If you guys want to be a part of this, welcome. Either be our subscriber, or you can help us financially by GoFundMe or other reason, or you can become a partner of some sort. Or just the biggest help that you can do is pray for us. Also, the advertisement. Tell somebody about us who lives in Massachusetts, and that's going to be the biggest blessing if more new families will come and we can give them the tour. And that's how we're going to move on with this little mission, little gospel message. And yeah, I would say, God bless you all, and I hope to see you here. If you haven't visited, welcome.